Hi Stampers, this is Lynn Starzl, your Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator, and today we're going to be doing this card using the Patchwork Pieces dies, the Nested Essential dies, and they're on page 165 of the current catalog, and we're going to be using the Layering Leaves stamp set, which also coordinates with the bow punch, but we're not using that today. Okay, let's get started. We're going to have a half a sheet of cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to die cut 2 of the patchwork pieces. This one's Night and Navy, and then this is the Country Inn Designer Series paper, which is on sale at 15% off this month. Okay, so we're going to have I found that this works the best for me is to have a 3 3/4 by 5 inch piece of cardstock to do my adhering to. I was going to show you these dies first. There's 2 dies in the patchwork pieces, and we're using this one. And this one is the Nested Essentials, and we're using this one in here. Okay, now my cat is making noise. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to start with this piece. I find that the glue works best for me. And I just put it right at the very edge in the corner. I find that it works best for me to do the corner pieces. And then I look at the one that I've previously done. So then I'm going to take the Night and Navy and do that lower corner piece. When you're using the glue, you don't need very much or it'll ooze out and make a mess. And now we need to do the upper right. And then you can get 2 cards out of these pieces just by taking the leftover ones, and then it'll be just opposite of what you already did. Meaning that in your next one, you'll have the Night and Navy up here and your designer paper down here. Okay, then I start with the middle pieces. Let's see, that's not it. I've made several cards using these dies. I'll show them when I'm done here. Now I'll go to the other side. Okay. And I just have to share what I just discovered when I was setting up for this video. I have such a glare on my grid sheet because I have it laminated now, and I wasn't sure how to take care of that, and I just put a piece of vellum down. I was happy with that. Okay, now we will get the last 4 pieces in. It really helps to keep these die cut pieces together when you're going to start putting them on here. The first time I did all my pieces and they were all separated, and then I had to put them together like a puzzle. And let's see. When you're doing this, you want to make sure you get the right side up because it's a little bit rougher on the opposite side. And then you have these little stitch marks. Okay, now we've got that done. And we're going to add that to our card base. So there we go. Whoops, got to add that to a white layer first. This is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, and then we will, I die cut from the Nested Essentials already. I stamped it with the Best Wishes. I love the fonts and the sentiments in this set. I add dimensionals. And if you wouldn't get all of this just perfect here, or if you had some glue or whatever, it's going to be covered up. And then we're going to add the 2023, 2025 in color dots. And I did have my take a pick here, but I guess I can't find it. So we'll just add that there. And then we'll put the piece for the inside. And that's stamped with "So Happy to Celebrate You." And I will have the blog post with the measurements and the supply list posted in the comments or in the description. And there your card is done. Now I want to show you some of the other ones I've done. This was done with the Moody Mauve new in color. And see what I mean by being just the opposite. I die cut one of this and one of the cardstock, and then you just alternate them. And then I use the paper pumpkin cards, and I just cut the card fronts off, And these I mounted on the foam adhesive sheets. And this one is using the other die. You can just see the stitch through here. And this is also popped up. And this one, I alternated what I popped up and what I had down. You can do so many things with this. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Happy stamping.